Hey everybody. Had a lot of conversations over the last week about the market and about what's happening. And I've been talking to clients, I've also been talking to my team, and I've been talking to a lot of real estate agents from other teams or other brokerages. And I think what really needs to be understood a little bit in this market is it tough? Sure. Is the rates moving? Are they higher? Are they lower? Sure. All these things apply. So if you're a consumer or a client looking to potentially buy or sell your house, a couple little fun facts you should know. So if you really look at just even right here, this is just a typical search if I'm looking for an area. I'm standing in Novi right now. So looking in Novi, what you have is you have a series of homes for sale. Here's the weird part. The homes for sale right now, which we know inventory is low, you've been hearing those things. What does it really mean? Well, if you're a client, you may not know what that means. It just means there's not as many homes for sale right now in the market. However, buyers are still high. There's a lot of buyers. Well, what do most buyers have? A house to sell. Here's some fun facts. Buyers typically, owners of homes are 75% of the market, renters are 25% of the market. It's pretty historic. It moves within a few percentage points one way or the other when it really had a big difference. So it stays right in that area. So 75%, 25%. So 3 out of 4 people own versus 1 out of 4 are renters. Here's an interesting thing. Just in Novi alone, if you look at what's going on in the market, there's only 44 homes for sale. There's 20 homes that are for lease that are condos. So you've got a housing market issue, you've got a condo market issue, you've got a rental market issue, and then a sale market issue, all at the same time. So it becomes very interesting. There has, in history, you'll never see that the renter market is so much higher than the actual for sale market. Right now it is. There's more homes for rent just in the city of Novi than there are for sale. So this really makes it tough if you're a buyer or seller, but it also makes it tough if you're an agent. So now, I'm going to give you a couple ideas and a couple ways to really impact yourself and give yourself an edge. If you're a consumer, recommendation, start talking to the agents who are looking to help you buy or looking to help you list or sell your property and ask them more questions than typically you may have asked in the past. Maybe there's somebody you know, maybe they were referred to you. Well, either way, my recommendation is to ask them to see what they have going on, what kind of business that they're personally doing this year, and there's a reason for it. It's not to poo-poo the agents who are newer, smaller, doing less volume, because historically right now, across the whole country, everything's down a little over 30%. It's like 31% national average of sales down per average agent. So that means if an agent sells a house a month, 12 houses, if they're 30% down, well, you can already see what's going on then. Now you're looking at about 4 houses less than that. Now they're sitting around 8. So if you're looking at an agent that does 2 deals a month, 3 deals a month, well, now they're instead of 3, they're doing 2 and so on. So you can start to understand the market. What you want to look for is agents who are more active, meaning that they're working with more clients. And the reason I suggest this is because right now it's difficult to put these together, because when one of these houses goes up and you put an offer in on it, a lot of offers are not sticking together. They're not getting your offer accepted, which is huge. That's a big problem. Or your offer is accepted, but then the deals are falling apart. My team alone, we do somewhere between 80 and 100 transactions a month. Well, our team right now, this month already, and whatever, we're through the middle of the month, we've got a very good month going as far as traction. So we've got about 70 to 80 homes under contract. However, we've already had, just in this month alone, 8 transactions that fell apart. So we have to put these things back together and make them work. Well, the biggest reason that they're falling apart is because rates are a little bit higher, payments are a little bit higher, home purchasing prices are a little bit higher than they were. But what you're seeing is people don't have as much liquid down or money to use to do little fix-ups and little things that they have to do to the house. So come inspection period, where you put an offer in, you get your offer accepted, you're okay with the payment, but now we got to look at the house a little bit deeper. So we have an inspector come out, you look at different things in the house, find out, okay, it's going to take, we figure, okay, some carpets, maybe some painting, things like that, some basics, maybe even a little bit inside, outside. Okay, great. So we say we have a budget, let's say a couple grand, $2,000, $3,000. Well, all of a sudden you do inspection, you find out that, you know what, there's another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 of work that really needs to be done. That's going to be something you have to do in that first year. Well, you need to factor that in. And this is why a lot of these deals are falling apart. People don't have the extra funds to put into those transactions that they did in the past, or because of the price, they could do it. Now it's a little bit tougher, rates a little higher, prices higher, payments higher. All these contributing factors to this are making it tougher. And that's why some of these deals are falling apart. When you're working with the agents who have more clientele going on, or teams, if you will, that have more, or brokerages that have a lot of agents working together on deals, Now you have an opportunity to keep a lot more of these together. You have an opportunity to get more of your offers accepted. So now you can kind of get over that hump and put yourself in a better position to make these deals happen. But this is why they're falling apart. So you need agents who are able to negotiate a little bit better for you. You need agents who know a lot of the other agents a little bit more, who are more in the know, who can actually keep these deals together. Working with an agent that you know, so if one agent knows the other agent, then it's an easier deal to put together. So you can keep them together that way because both sides are typically more reasonable. When you're dealing with agents who are chasing a commission, and again, I'm not saying anything negative about an agent who's chasing their commission, but today, right now, it's not about making a commission. It's really about helping that client because the client's in a tougher scenario. So the better agents are helping more clients. Their business hasn't changed much. The agents who aren't doing all that homework or aren't doing the full due diligence for you as an agent to you as a client, they're the ones that are running into more issues. So again, recommendation is to make sure that you really vet out your agent a little bit better now than you may have in the past and really understand what it is that you're looking for to make sure that they're on the same page with you and that when you're putting deals together, the bigger the agent as far as transactionally, the more deals they do, the more agents that they probably work with, they probably know if they're on a bigger team, smaller team, they have more people, again, more bandwidth, and then they've got more houses that are in their pipeline and in their group in order to keep these deals together. So recommendation, look for these agents to look a little bit deeper, go back a couple more layers than you typically may have in the past, because it's not just about putting an offer in and getting your house. It's a much more difficult process right now. As an agent, if you're running into, and you're an agent, running into the fact that there is a low inventory and you're not getting your actual deals accepted, and you can't get your client to get the house that they're looking for, and now we're on house number 2, number 3, house number 4, number 5, we can still do the adage of, hey, well, it probably just wasn't meant to be. It's not necessarily always the fact. So what we have to really do is understand, why are you not getting these deals accepted, and what can we do to help you get those? If you'd like more information, I'd love to talk to you about exactly what we're doing, share everything with you, teach you guys exactly what we're doing to make sure that our offers are getting accepted. Our offers are getting accepted at a higher rate right now, which is great, which is why instead of being down 30%, 31% national average, or even if you're only down 10 or 20%, you're doing really well. That's like a gain in this market. Right now, we're almost exactly even on pace, like I said, within a handful of deals, and we do over 1,000 transactions a year. So we're only a handful off of the pace of exactly duplicating last year. Now remember, last year inventory was half of what it was the year before, right? And this year's half of what it was last year. So it's getting tighter, tighter, tighter. And this is why it's so paramount as an agent that you have all the resources available to you to make sure you're putting these deals together. Make sure you're working with the other agents, working with them very well. So a couple different ideas and different things that we'll show you and teach you exactly what we're doing. Reach out, happy to share with you. Stay right where you're at, do what you're doing, and let me just help you and give you some ideas and different things that we're doing to make sure that we're hitting it out of the park, and you should be too. So your clients need you, you need to increase your business or keep your business flat so that way you can at least make pace of where you were last year. The last couple of years, record years, everybody knows that. Clients, you know it. Agents, you know it. Right now it's tougher. Make sure that you've got every resource available to you. We'll show you a lot of things that we're doing to really leverage and slant that playing field. If we can tilt it down this way, it's a whole lot more easy and a whole lot more better when you're playing downhill versus trying to climb up a hill. Reach out. Happy to share with you everything that we're doing and exactly how we're doing it. Thanks.